How many cabbages averagely can fit into that?
Yes, so depending on the size, if you are getting big head, normally we say big head. If you are getting the big head,
Yeah.
we should be looking at 120 to 130
Okay.
pieces. You understand? 120 to 130 pieces.
That can fit
So
into it.
that can fit into it. So technically, we try to, when you look at this place, the line,
Yeah.
when we try to make sure at least we get
Big head.
more than 100. You understand?
So
more than
this,
more
see
than
that
100.
different rows.
Yes,
Yeah.
so more than 100 pieces in one line,
In one row.
one
So
row.
one
Yeah.
line like this.
Yes,
100.
we should be able to get more than
More than
100.
100.
Not 100.
Yes, so even if we use this lane, we are getting more than 120.
120.
So I know from here to that place, we will get me one sack.
This line.
One,
so on
two,
this
three.
bed, there's 3 lines.
Three
Different
lines.
rows.
Yes.
If I put it.
Yes,
But one line.
one
should be more
line
than
should give
100,
me more than
More than
100 pieces
100 pieces
of
of
cabbages,
cabbage.
which will be like one bag.
which is almost
All
one bag.
One bag.
But if I'm able to get 150 or 130, then I know I'm getting one sack. So this, when I'm done, it is one sack. This is one sack, one
So
sack.
here,
so the
3 sacks.
I'm getting 3 sacks already.
Okay. I get you.
You understand? So if one sack is giving me around 800 cedis, then you should know that. So I'll not do the calculation when we go to the other end.
So you are doing it.
I'll do that for you.
Don't worry about the
I'll do that
calculation.
for you guys.
Don't worry about the calculation.
At least just understand what is going on here.
Yeah.
And you can calculate it yourself.
So you realize.
It's a beautiful brand new day. Welcome back to another exciting family week in Ghana. If this is the first time seeing me, I'm Charles, and on this channel we talk about farming and agriculture here in Ghana. If you followed the video so far, we're speaking to Michael and Steven on their farm. Say the farm again is what?
I'm Mawudeka Farm.
Mawudeka Farm. Only God.
God
Farm.
alone.
Mawudeka Farm.
God alone.
Yeah.
God alone.
Okay, God alone farms. Yes. So yes, in this video, I'm going to look at cabbage farming. If you're a new beginner out there who wants to venture into cabbage farming, that's what I'm going to look at. We're going to look at what goes into cabbage farming, how to go about it, what season is best to go cabbage farming, and some farm management practices needed in cultivating cabbages here in Ghana. So before we get into the video, make sure you like this video for me. Like so YouTube, promote it to other viewers as usual. Subscribe to the channel so we go together. Operation 100,000 subscribers before the year ends, so please subscribe to the channel and share. The people out there who want some of this information to start their own farm, to be inspired to start or venture into agriculture here in Ghana, so please share the video as well. Alright, that much, let's get into the video. So yes, Michael,
Yeah.
we are here on the cabbage farm.
Yes.
I understand this one is on a 2-acre farm.
No. 3/4 of an acre.
3/4 of an acre.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Okay.
it's not up to 1 acre. But when we add this lane, we should be getting 1 acre. So that whatever we have over here is just 3/4 of an acre.
3/4 of an acre. Okay.
That's how we are doing it. We'll be continuing.
Gradually.
Yeah,
Yes,
gradually.
Gradually till we finish.
Sharp. So yes, what I want to know is if I'm a new beginner, I fed cabbage farming is profitable. I want to venture into it. If I want to start my own cabbage farming, what am I supposed to know?
Okay, so thank you. For me, I see cabbage farming as one of the simplest when you want to do vegetable farming.
Oh, okay.
Very simple, but it also has some protocols to follow.
Nice.
So from the beginning, you get your seed, raise your nursery bed, do your nursery, cover your nursery, water it, spray your insecticide around it or on it. Make sure that insects don't get into it.
Okay.
Yes, so that or else they will just destroy your seed. They will bite and chew the heart of the seed for you. It will not germinate again. So in the morning, water it every morning. Water it within 3 to 4 days. It will start sprouting. For cabbage and tomatoes, they sprout very early as compared to the peppers.
Okay.
So it will start sprouting. Monitor it for the 4th day. Then when you realize that it starts coming out, then you remove your palm fronds. After removing them, form a shade on top of the bed. At least it shouldn't be that much high. Just to the knee level is okay. Then you water it, spray your insecticides as well. Then every morning when you come, sprinkle a little of water on it so that it can get the water to grow.
On the cabbage.
on the cabbage itself. That's a seedling.
Understand?
Yes.
And
So now it is a seedling. It is now growing up.
Sure.
Yes. So after 1 week, or yes, after 1.5 weeks, let's say middle of the next week,
Yeah.
you can come and sprinkle. How do you call it? Manure. That's if you didn't use the manure from the beginning. You can come and sprinkle some manure into it. Get your foliar fertilizer. You can use the foliar fertilizer on the nursery bed too.
Okay.
Yes, you can use it. Foliar fertilizer for that one is not that strong, so it will not affect your seedling.
Okay.
Yes. Now then you start in the second week to the third week, you start hardening the cabbage seedling, so that when it comes to the main field, it will be able to withstand the pressure on the main field. After the fourth week, your seedlings should be ready for transplanting. Now, when you start the hardening, when you get into the fourth week, remove your palm fronts. The third week, remove all your palm fronts so that it will now face the direct sunlight.
Okay.
Then you are done hardening for, let's say, a week. Now you can now transplant. Before transplanting, dig your holes, or some people use sticks, but normally we use the small holes. We used to punch our holes on the bed.
Okay.
We use the normal line that we use to dry things on it. Use fix 2 sticks with a measurement of 1 cutlass on it.
Okay.
We punch here, you punch the other side, peg it, then we now dig our hole 50 centimeters intervals.
The planting distance.
Yeah, the planting
as you can
distance.
see now.
Okay.
So it could be 50 by 60 or 50 by 50. So 50, 60 or 50, 50.
Okay.
Then you do your small holes. Then the day of transplanting, you water your bed, where you are transplanting your seedlings to.
Yeah.
Water them enough. Then you now water your seedlings too enough, so that when you are going to
before you do the transplant.
because when you don't water it and you uproot it, the root system will break.
You will stabilize.
So you not get much
moist.
of
You
the
have to make it
moist.
so
You
I
don't
guess-
get
I
much
guess.
of the roots to transplant.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So then after, when you come to the field, you get a small stick. We use a small stick, punch hole into the hole that we've already dug. Insert the root into it. Then you cover it with some small amount of sand
So let me understand. The hole you've already created on the land.
on the land with your hole. Now get a small stick, sharpen the mouth,
Okay.
punch a small hole
In
that hole.
in that hole, not that
so you
deep.
can now insert your root
Into that.
Then now you can now cover it with the sand.
Okay.
Make sure the sand is very close to the root.
Nice.
Don't leave any other space around it. Yes. Then you are done transplanting. After transplanting, normally transplanting is done during the late
4,
afternoon.
5.
Yes, so that it doesn't get the direct sunlight or the heat like that. By that time, the sun is already setting, so you don't get much of the sun rays. The next day, when you come, you do your watering. You water it. During the day, you think that the cabbage is dead. It is not.
After the day you transplant.
After the next day,
The
you think it
following
is
day.
dead. It is not. Just be watering it, and after 3 or 4 days, you realize that the color has started picking up. It will start changing into the green we are looking at now.
Okay.
Cabbage is a heavy feeder.
What does that mean?
It needs a lot of nutrients.
Nutrient.
Okay.
So as compared to the green pepper and the tomatoes, for cabbage, the nutrient composition of what we feed it is different. So it needs much of the nutrients to be able to form or to work.
Okay.
Yes. So from the beginning, though we do starter. So when we do the transplanting today, if we have time, we'll add fertilizer to it. But if we don't have time, then the next day we will apply liquid fertilizer. For that one, it's just a pump fist to 1
15 liters of water, knapsack.
knapsack sprayer. It's
15
just a
liters,
starter.
yeah.
It's just a starter, not anything much, so that it will use to pick up.
And for the start.
Yes, for
Yeah.
the start. Then after 5 days, we go to our protocols. One, one milk tin
Full.
full per one knapsack sprayer. Cabbage, it needs a lot of nutrients, so then we do an NPK, one milk tin per knapsack sprayer. Then we apply 10 ml throughout.
So that one to liquid, right?
Yes, liquid
Liquid.
fertilizer. We apply 10 ml throughout. Now, for the first week, there is one thing about cabbage. It has a heart. I've been calling it heart. It is here. Don't let the heart is inside here.
Okay.
You go see it here. Don't let the insects have
Ah,
access to
Access to
it.
that place.
So within 1 week, we make sure we apply insecticide so that insects are not able to
Enter
feed
that
on
part.
feed on it, because when they feed on it, they take your cabbage back. They take that one. Another one has to sprout
Okay.
at the side,
So the head will be, it will bring
and
plenty
that one,
of-
it doesn't give you a big head that much as compared to the original one.
And that's where like the cabbage itself forms.
It will form very big, but once it starts sprouting from the side, the head will not be very big again. So that is what we make sure we keep that particular heart from the beginning.
Okay.
Then we spray insecticides throughout and make sure that it is safe and it is well taken care of.
Okay.
Second week, we increase our fertilizer to 1.5 milk tin.
Okay.
Then per knapsack sprayer.
So that one to the same 15, 15, 15, or
It normally for cabbage we want to use 23 or 20 15 15 or anything which has a higher nitrogen.
nitrogen.
okay.
A higher nitrogen. Yes. So we use the Yara Miller Activa or any other chemical, any other one that we get with a higher nitrogen, then we use it. Third week. Now the second week you apply your insecticide. The insecticide application once a week for first, second week.
Okay.
But the moment we get into third, fourth, we change it to twice a week. In the Monday, it could be either Monday or Thursday. You pick 2 dates
That you
in
want to use.
the week. Then you just spray. Make sure you spray twice a week to prevent any insects from getting into the heart.
That's like the third week. Right?
The third
The
week
third week,
going.
Okay.
Now the third week too, we change the system from water fed to solid
Solid
fertilizer.
Okay.
Now your cabbages are grown.
They are
They
strong enough.
should be able to feed whatever you've given to them. So we feed them with solid fertilizer,
Okay.
nitrogen, NPK. Then we add 1 teaspoon of the NPK.
Okay.
So we fetch it around give at least 5 centimeters distance. Then you drop it close to the plant. So if yes, we normally will use our hand, my hand. So this is it. It is here. I pick it from here. So anything close to here is okay.
Okay.
Yes, the cabbage will pick it.
The solid.
That's why you put the solid fertilizer. You put it around here. It's okay. It will pick it. The root system of the cabbage develops very fast. It extends. So if you drop it here, it will be able to pick it. Don't drop it very close to
The cabbage.
the stem.
Okay.
Don't drop it very close to this side. It might be too much for it and it will kill it. It should just be there. It will be picking it anytime it needs it. It will take it and just use. So now we are in the fourth week.
Yes.
No, the third week we apply the solid
The solid
fertilizer.
fertilizer.
So after every 2 weeks, we are going to apply the solid fertilizer. So let's
every
say
2 weeks,
yes,
from the
after
third week
from
you
the
go to
third
third
week
week.
we apply. The third week we apply. So let's say the fifth week
yeah.
we would have to apply again. Then the 7th week, which will be 1 month, 3 weeks, right? Then we apply. Then we
Then
stop.
we stop.
Now within this period, you could also be applying foliar fertilizers
Okay.
just to develop the leaves of the cabbage. When you apply it, it will give you a very big, broad leaves. That is what you are looking for. Once you are able to get a very big, broad leaves, you are sure that your head will
Also
form
be big.
very, very well.
Yeah.
And if you are not able to get it, you will get a smaller head. And the target of we going into
The
the cabbage is to get a bigger head. When you get a bigger head, you don't need much to fill the sack.
sack.
Yeah. So
But when you
I
get
think
a smaller head,
They'll
you
push
will
it
need
inside,
much to fill the sack. Yes, so
it makes sense.
the target is just to get a bigger head. That's why I said cabbage farming is easier than the other ones.
Okay.
All that you have to do is to maintain your insecticide application, your fertilization, and your watering system.
Yeah.
The three of them. It doesn't really need much fungicide, but every 3 weeks, if you apply fungicide, it's
Cool.
okay. What I observed was that getting to the end of the production, once the head has formed, sometimes we see some fungicide activities. We see some fungi activities. So it is also safe on you, the farmer, to every 3 weeks you can apply one, or even every 2 weeks you can apply just a fungicide to take care of any unforeseen fungi activities. Yes. So basically, cabbage is a heavy feeder. It needs a lot of nutrients to work. Your watering system and your insecticide application.
Has to be on point.
Once the insect is able to
Enter the head.
enter and it forms, it's been forming in stages.
Yeah.
It's been
Layer
forming
by layer.
layer by layer. So once it enters and it forms on it, you are dead.
To be inside.
You will spray and spray and spray. It will still be there and be doing whatever it wants to do. So you could see a whole cabbage nicely formed, but there is an insecticide infection is there. Insect infection in there. It will be chewing your cabbage. You cut and you realize that no. There's nothing over there. So for cabbage, we take care of the insects, nutrition, and watering. Then we are good to go.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Anything you would like to add?
Okay, thank you. Let me add something to it. You see, like some people normally decide to use stick to point and then plant inside.
Yeah.
But you see, ours here, we normally do a hole.
Yeah.
So that hole specifically is made for maybe the water fed. We come, then we pour it inside.
Okay.
Then it feeds from there. So from here, as soon as that 3 weeks, when we finish, we are going to weed
To be
inside.
covered.
Then it will be covered.
Mm.
It will be covered. Then that's so this is our method. This is how we think that maybe, because if you plant it here, you wanted to pour water first here, that means you have to make a hole before you pour it inside.
Okay.
To avoid it, that's why we did it this way.
Ah.
That will be safe for us.
So
So that's a big enough hole that it can.
Yeah, somehow not that much big bang, somehow lightly. So as soon as that 3 weeks, we'll be taking the granular the granular fertilizer, then we'll close it. We'll close it all, and then
So this particular one, next week, they will come and weed the
inside.
farm.
Then they'll close this.
They will cover all the
hole.
holes
All the holes
around
around
it.
it.
Yes, they will cover all the holes around it.
And secondly, the insecticide. If it started forming, there's a secret in it. If you want to use the sprayer, the nozzle, don't spray. These places are not needed. The place that are needed is this place.
It's inside.
The inside.
Where the insect can enter.
That's where they enter. When the enter is form on it, no, you are doomed. So when you come, you have
Yes,
you are doomed. So you have to spray inside. Spray inside. So if they are inside, then that means that you are killing them. But when you come, then you go.
Okay.
You do not target the middle. They'll hide inside and be looking at you. You do your spraying, but you won't get any result. Yeah.
So always make sure you target the inside.
Inside the heart of it and spray there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very important.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
cabbage farming is more simpler than the other
Wow.
vegetable productions. Because
All you have to do is make sure that the animal doesn't enter the middle.
enter it. Once it enters, you are in trouble.
And secondly, too, like this hole here is our own. We are going to add a manure, cow dung.
Cow dung.
Okay.
We'll add some into it before they'll close it up.
Okay.
So it also gets some manure over there. So that's our method.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But how many weeks are these ones?
This is in the second to third week.
Second to third.
Wednesday will be 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, this side Wednesday it will be 2 weeks. But Wednesday the back here will be 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's fine. And does it need much water?
Yes, cabbage needs water.
It need water.
But not from the beginning. From the beginning, when you apply much water, it will the root system will just rot. Yeah, so it has to be very light for it to be able to develop the root system. Once it develops the root system, you can give it enough water, but not too much. Not too much that it will
Stay on it.
stay
Around it.
or
I assume
get
that
stuck around it.
then
But the ground has to be at least a bit wet for it. It needs a lot of water. It needs a lot of sunshine too, so that it can form very well.
Within 3 months, it should be ready.
Within 2 months, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 months.
Yes.
Okay, so just like the tomatoes, 2
Yes,
months.
yes.
Yeah.
All vegetables are within 3 months. Yes.
Okay.
And secondly too, if you mistakenly you are not watering it on time and you bypass that 76 days, you are doomed.
It will not form again.
It will not form.
76 days. Okay, the 2 months. 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the 76 days. It will not form. And if you to form, you force it, it will only be small.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the vegetative stage is very, very
From
important.
the you have to force it
nutrient has to
from
be
the
enough.
beginning. You see this one?
2 weeks.
By
So
2 weeks.
and the leaf
By
is
maybe
getting
3
broadened.
weeks, you see it very broad, big. You see it's very neat.
Nice. Okay. So let's look at the market availability. Is there markets for cabbages in Ghana?
Yeah. There is market.
There's market.
There is available market for cabbage. We are not even able to feed the country with whatever we produce here.
Nice.
So yeah, so we need a lot of farmers to go into vegetable farming. There is market for all the vegetables, especially cabbage. The one we did the last season, which is around September, October,
September.
Yeah, they were monitoring us. The buyers were monitoring us.
Okay.
So they've been calling. Is it ready?
Is it ready?
How long will it take? So we told them, maybe in 2 weeks' time it will be ready. So even in the 2 weeks, they came to see whatever we have on the farm. They went back. Now they went to prepare and came back. So there is vegetable. There is market for it. Once you are producing it, just be giving them the market, the one you are selling to. Make sure you give them updates so that you don't finish production and you are now going to look for people to come and buy. Yes, so get the customers down. Once it is ready, they will come and buy. It is the pricing that has been an issue for some time. They come and they want to buy it at this price. You also tell them, no, this is not. So it's very important that we get this price market or the market stabilized. We know maybe, we know one sack is this amount. Next year we've increased it. But this it will be done if you have an association.
Yeah.
Yes, this pricing thing, it will be taken care of if there's an association. The pricing is not stable. So someone will come and tell you the whole sack is for 900 cedis, 800 cedis, but you can still sell it to somebody else, let's say 1,000 cedis. So you have to look at among the customers and see which one is offering more money. Then you let the person come around.
As you said, once there is a demand for it.
Yes.
It means
You also choose.
come and you know the ones to sell to.
You also choose whom to sell it to because of the price the person is offering.
Okay.
Yes, the bagging is what is actually an issue. Most of the way they do vegetable packaging is not the best. It destroys the whole produce. It doesn't. By the time it gets to the market, you see that it will start spoiling before it gets to the market because it has been malhandled or mishandled. Okay. Yes, they bag it into number 5. So why can't we just seal the number 5 and that's all? They will divide another number 5 sack into 2, seal it.
The way that will be squeezing the cabbage inside the sack.
Be squeezed. So the handling is just an issue if it can be really looked at. But there is available market. You will not do your cabbage and it will. If you don't get market for it, then maybe the problem is from you yourself. You didn't do your background work very well before there. And when they realize that you didn't do your background work well, they will just come and cheat you. Yeah. Because yes, they've realized that your thing is going bad on the field. Yeah. Yes, it is going bad on the field. It's at a certain point in time, if you don't harvest it, it will start going bad. And it will be smelling. It smells a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yes, once it starts going bad, it smells a lot. So you need to make sure once you are hitting the 70, no, not even 70, 65 days,
65 days now.
closer to the
It should start
76.
harvesting.
Yes, some of them will even be ready. You can just be picking. But when they come, they do the bulk harvest, then they take their thing away.
Okay. And like you said for the sack with the number 5, they cutting it into on top and the bottom and everything. How many cabbages averagely can fit into that?
Yeah, so depending on the size, if you are getting big head, normally we say big head. If you are getting the big head, we should be looking at 120 to 130 pieces. You understand? 120 to 130 pieces. So that can fit into it. So technically, we try to, when you look at this place, the line, when we try to make sure at least we get
Big head.
more than 100. You understand?
So
more than 100. Yes,
Yeah.
so more than 100 pieces in one line,
In one row.
one
So
row.
one line like this.
Yes,
100.
we should be able to get more than
More
100.
than 100.
Not 100.
Yes, so even if we use this lane, we are getting more than 120.
120.
So I know from here to that place, we will get me one sack
So we have to
when we
maintain
are
it.
done. You see,
Hard.
so it helps in the calculation.
Let me understand. So you see this line.
One,
so
two,
on this
three.
bed, there's 3 lines.
Three
different rows.
Yes.
If I put it.
Yes,
But one line.
one
more
line
than
should
100,
give me more than 100,
More than 100
pieces,
100
of,
pieces of cabbage.
which will be like one bag.
which is almost
Or
one bag.
One bag.
But if I'm able to get 150 or 130, then I know I'm getting one sack. So this, when I'm done, it is one sack. This is one sack, one
So
sack.
here,
so the
3
three,
sack.
I'm getting 3 sacks already.
Okay. I get you.
You understand? So if one sack is giving me around 800 cedis, then you should know that. So I'll not do the calculation when we go to the other end.
So we are doing it.
I'll do that for you.
Don't worry about the
I'll do
calculation.
for you guys.
Don't worry about the calculation.
At least just understand what is going on here.
Yeah.
And you can calculate it yourself.
So you realize that the reason why I don't really fancy cabbage production is that once I'm done harvesting this head,
Finish. That's
I'm
it.
done. There is nothing to harvest again.
Anymore.
That's why I like the fruit ones.
Now you can harvest
I
it.
can
Yeah,
harvest and still be
harvest.
watching it into
And
fruit, then I harvest again.
True.
But it is a nice venture to go into. It's also good. It doesn't give you much stress.
Stress. Yeah.
Just that your spraying, insecticide spraying has to be on point.
Know how to spray.
Yes,
The
how
spraying,
to spray.
how to spray.
That's
Very
the thing.
important.
Yeah. very
How to
important.
spray. That's what he's saying. Very, very important.
Okay.
Yes.
Mine
very-
is literally one
Uh-huh.
bag.
One bag.
So you have to
this
force
is
it and
like-
get
This is
your
like
head.
a quarter of an acre, as you are saying.
Yeah.
So
The whole
imagine if you
place.
have 1 acre.
One
of,
acre. You will get. You see.
There's a lot. A lot of bags, a lot of. Wow.
So the maintenance is
very
very important. The maintenance is very important.
And you can fool in this one too. You won't get one sack.
Come again.
Yeah.
You can fool in it. Not taking care of it. You won't get one sack from.
Okay.
This-
Yes. If you don't, yes.
Yeah.
So some will give you a very small head.
Small, a very
some will
small,
give you
a very
a
small
bigger
head.
head.
Okay.
And when they cut everything, you not get one sack.
One sack.
So that's why
You have to
the
know how to go about
yes.
it.
So feed it with the right quantity
So
of
the farm, if you do
fertilizer.
it well, you make money.
That's it.
If you do it anyhow,
You will not.
You are not going
You
to.
So if you want to
Yes.
go into it, look for people that are into it.
Learn
Don't
from them,
learn from them
experience
before
people.
you run into. Because a friend that started with it, oh, I can spray. You know, you use a natural spray. Oh, I can spray. He has been doing the spraying 3 times in a week. But
No, you-
Still not
oh,
getting anything.
that,
So the initial spraying is very important
yeah.
before it starts forming. Once they lay eggs over there, you are in trouble. And yes, the chemicals, there are some of the chemicals that can kill both the eggs and the worm over there. So you have to look out for them too. Blaze is very, very
Blaze
effective in doing
from
that.
Agriseed.
You don't have one issue. One issue I have with this is their names are funny.
Blaze like fire.
And the other one said was what? Spartan.
Spartan
I mean-
300,
And
yeah.
Blaze and Nova BT.
Okay.
That's secret for
the
cabbage.
Yes.
Okay. They kill them one
They
time.
they kill
You won't see any drop of. If you see it, you give it to them, they'll run away.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
But if you don't know how to do the spraying too, you are doomed. You can use those chemicals, but
But still,
you won't see any result. Yeah.
Nice. So you know, sometimes are watching this video, learning about it. Visit farmers, visit experienced people who are already into it. Learn from them as well. narration to this information you are getting, so at least before you can start yours as a beginner. But yeah, personally, they are confident that cabbage farming is very profitable. What I've seen here,
What did you see?
seeing everything right, you're making money. You're making money. So like an irrigated farm like this, trust me, you're making a lot of money. Okay. Is there any last final things you guys would like to add to my viewers watching us? Any last message? At least we've done 4 videos so far. We did the first video where we spoke to Michael on how they started the farm, partnering with Steven. We had a farm tour of the place, have what they have here. The farm is still on like 7 acres or
5 to 6.
5 to 6 acres farm here that they do mainly vegetables. We went to look at the tomato farming as well. That if you as a beginner want to venture into it, something that you can learn from that as well. We looked at green pepper, as they say, the cocoa of vegetable farming.
Yeah.
Or the gold of vegetable
vegetable
farming. Exactly. Then we later came to cabbage as well. So yes, we've done a lot of videos. If you're watching this one, I've not checked those ones out. I'll link them as well somewhere here so you can click on it, check the breakdown of the videos. I'm going to check them out as well. But yeah, this will be the final part of the video. If there's any last message or any final words you want to tell my viewers watching us today, what would that be?
Okay, so my final words are very simple, very, very brief. Don't be at home and say there is no job. You can create something for yourself when you venture into agric. The agric has a lot of sides. You could either go to the crop or you go to the animals. Just get busy with one of them and one day you will smile. It is not easy. I will not lie to you that it is easy. It needs a lot of determination, self-motivation. Self-motivation, very, very important. And others motivating you too is very good. So you have to be dedicated to the farm. If you are taking good care of it, you will get a lot of profits from it and you also laugh. So please and please join us on the farm if you are not doing anything and let's make money together.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's make money together. Steven,
Chairman.
final words.
Thank you.
Government.
As of media, as you know, I'm concentrating on the government. We're only pleading.
Yeah.
We're only pleading. They should help us. Young ones out there are willing to farm. But where to start? Me, my own, I may say is grace. It's grace, and I normally say, okay, I wanted to do it, and I have the passion for it.
Yeah.
But I have a friend out there wanted to farm, but
Doesn't have the resources and stuff to do.
and he's down there. He can't do anything about it. So let the government help us. And the seed too is costing. We are all pleading. I think when you ask of them, no, when they import it, what is on it is very higher than how they bought it over there. So we are only pleading with them. I tell you, they should make the seed free for them. So there's also maybe also we getting also here to be that much less. All the farm chemical that we are using is costing it. We are only pleading with the government. They should help us. And so my fellow youths, let us farm. Okay, farming is a business. It's not that maybe it's for our great grandfathers and it's for old people. No.
Sure.
Me, I'm into it more than 5 years now. If it's not 6 to 6, I'm in the farm. So I take it as my big work that I'm doing. So let's farm, full-time job. So let's farm. Okay, subscribe.
I like that.
Let's subscribe. Okay, so finally, we want to thank Charles also and Theo for coming to visit us and giving us this opportunity to also share our views and whatever we also learned so far in agric or in vegetable farming, to be specific. So Charles and Theo, thanks very much, and thanks very, very, very much for exposing our farm to the world with what you are doing.
Thank
you. Keep it up.
If you want to invest, we are ready. Invest in us. We will deliver. We won't disappoint you. Invest in us. We won't disappoint you.
Sure. And I also appreciate you guys for having me on your farm.
Thank you.
There's everyone who invite you to come to your farm and be able to open to share their knowledge and their experience that they've had so far. Thank you for having me here on the farm. This is the second time I've been to Akache. The first time I went to Akache, yes, it I've forgotten the area specifically,
Okay.
but there are also two friends, Godwin and Believer, and they're also in vegetable farming.
Okay.
Yes, and for my viewers watching them, like the guy, he speaks so passionately. What time you say, "Are you getting me?" Are you getting-" Yeah, so if you
Okay.
guys don't know, you can go and check. those
Okay.
videos out.
Okay. Okay.
I've enjoyed
Okay.
my time in Akache,
Yeah.
and also being here, and if you guys taking us around and showing us around, sharing your experiences with us. The only thing I ask my viewers is that we're just getting this information for free. Just like the video, so you to
Yeah.
promote it to other viewers to watch and be inspired. Subscribe to the channel, as I said. By the end of the year, we want to hit 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Before even the year ends. So please, that's a goal for the year. If you're a newbie watching us, this first time watching this video, you know if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed all the videos we've done so far, just hit on the subscribe button to subscribe and share. The people out there wanting some of this information to be inspired to start their own farm, to start their own cabbage farm as well here in Ghana, and even wherever they are watching this video from. So yes, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace out.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe and share. Subscribe and share.
Um,